Hey everyone, it's Matt. So, the $1,400 stimulus check, did we forget about it or we haven't heard any updates lately? What's going on? Well, I'll be giving you an update in this video. Also, we're going to be talking about monthly stimulus checks. So that's the topic. Let's get into it. But hey everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your daily advocate. I'm back every day doing everything I can to help all of you in any way that I possibly can. Make sure you're taking advantage of the benefits, programs, and grabbing any and all available money you can possibly get your hands on during this time. So make sure you're subscribed by hitting that button right down below so I can come back and help you out on a daily basis. Thank you. I truly do appreciate you. And like I say, I just want to do whatever I can to help you out. There's a lot going on and I want to distill all of it down into these short videos through this time. So also make sure to share this video or any others here on the channel with your friends, family, and social media so we can help out as many people as we possibly can through this time. Again, thank you. You're awesome. All right, so let's talk about the $1,400 stimulus check. What's going on with it, right? Many people are wondering, hello, have we forgotten about it? Is it just like some of these other promises we've heard that over the last few months, like, hey, we're going to be getting this, and all of a sudden we never hear about it again? Well, you know, the last couple of days have actually been pretty busy with the inauguration and everything else going on. Now that that's past us now, we can start talking about hopefully this next $1.9 trillion stimulus package that contains the $1,400 stimulus checks. So it's not completely forgotten. However, like I said, it's been busy, so things kind of have been put on the back burner for a couple days, and we should be getting more updates on the $1,400 stimulus checks in more depth either later today or tomorrow. We should be getting a lot more information on this. Of course, I'll continue watching all of that, and I will bring you those updates as soon as possible, but we should be getting that, and the $1,400 stimulus checks are still on the table. Joe Biden has been signing a bunch of executive orders lately, none of which have anything to do with the stimulus checks. Remember, that has to be approved through Congress. But again, we should be getting more updates on that soon. So don't worry, it's still there, but they're being very slow about it, but even though we need that money immediately. All right, so let's take a few minutes and talk about monthly stimulus checks. In fact, I released a video about 2 months ago talking about monthly stimulus checks. However, I want to talk about a few different pilot programs that are going on around the country and what this could potentially mean going forward regarding monthly stimulus checks. Now, I know there's a lot of controversy about this, but this is kind of a real thing. This is actually happening around in a few states, and there's going to be many, many more programs that are going to be launched this year in 2021. Let me give you a couple examples of these pilot programs that are already happening when it comes to stimulus checks, and what does that mean for us going forward in 2021. All right, so program number one I want to talk about, and I actually made a dedicated video talking about this several months ago, but this is one of them of three that are currently happening. Compton, California is providing 800 of their residents. These are low-income individuals. They're providing 800 of them $600 monthly stipends for 2 years. A stipend is basically the same as a stimulus check. It's just it's a different word for a monthly payment. So they're offering 800 of these low-income residents $600 stimulus checks every single month for 2 years. In St. Paul, Minnesota, same thing. They're offering low-income residents monthly stimulus checks or monthly stipends. That's another program that's happening right here, right now. There's another program in Richmond, Virginia. Same thing. Low-income individuals getting monthly stimulus checks or monthly stipends. Now, we have one guy, Andrew Yang, who is actually calling on universal basic income in the amount of $1,000 per citizen in the United States going forward. Now, if you remember back in 2020, Vice President Harris also called on $2,000 stimulus checks across the board for every citizen going forward in the United States. Now, what does this mean going forward? Well, let's examine these three pilot programs that are going on right now and kind of extrapolate that out into what it means going forward. Well, let's talk about these programs. One of the commonalities with these monthly stimulus check programs that these are being administered by the states or counties or cities, whoever is administering these pilot programs, one of the commonalities between all of these is that they have a limited amount of money or funds that they're working with. So they only have so much money to work with because they're being administered by the states. However, one of the other objectives that they're doing is with these low-income individuals that they're sending these payments to, is the whole idea is to give these payments to the people at the same time avoiding the interference with other programs, as in maybe the person is receiving Social Security or SSI or VA benefits or SNAP benefits. So the whole idea is distribute the money to these low-income individuals without interfering with any other monthly benefits that they're receiving. Now, I know a lot of you probably know exactly what I'm talking about with this is, in going into 2021, maybe you're receiving Social Security, disability, and SNAP benefits. Well, you got a little tiny $10 raise on your SSDI benefits, and then they took money from your SNAP benefits, right? It simply doesn't make any sense. They give you a raise in one program and they take it away in a different one. Well, that's what they're trying to avoid with these monthly stimulus check programs that the states are administering, is they want to offer the benefits, but at the same time kind of tread lightly so that they don't interfere with these other programs, because it simply wouldn't make any sense if they give you $600 and then they take $600 away in a different benefit, right? It simply does not make any sense. The math doesn't work, right? So that's what they're trying to do. However, what is one of the major downfalls of the states implementing these programs? Also, quick side note, there are between 12 and 15 more of these monthly stimulus check programs that are going to be implemented in 2021. 12 to 15 more of these. So we could be looking at close to about 20 of these programs implemented in 2021 that'll be in order, that'll actually be working in 2021. So that's a lot of programs, right? So what is one of the major downfalls that states have when it comes to these monthly programs? Well, like I said, they have a limited amount of cash that they have available to them that they can distribute to the residents who are eligible to receive these programs, which is why some of these people, Andrew Yang and Vice President Harris, have been mentioning, hey, let's offer monthly stimulus checks on the federal level. Now, why is it important that they go to the federal level versus the state level? The reason for that is the federal government has unlimited amounts of money. They have unlimited supply of money. There is no limit to the amount of money that the federal government has. The reason for that is as soon as they start to get low or they want more, they simply just manufacture more. They simply just change digits on a computer and make more money out of nothing. So that's why they have an unlimited supply. So states are very limited on what they can offer residents, which is why they want the federal government to step in and start offering monthly stimulus checks, simply because of the printing press that the federal government has access to, whereas the states do not. States can't print money. Federal government can, and they do it all the time. In fact, they're printing billions upon billions, even trillions of dollars right now. I mean, it's happening. So that's why the federal government is the next in line to start implementing some of these monthly stimulus check programs. Now, you might be thinking, yeah, this is really far-fetched. There's no way this is ever going to happen. I actually don't agree with that. I actually think it is inevitable. I actually think it's inevitable that we will be getting monthly stimulus checks at some point, probably sooner than later. In my personal opinion, I actually think stimulus check number one, the $1,200 back in 2020, along with the $600 at the end of 2020, along with the next one, the $1,400, is basically just setting the stage for what they have coming. They're doing all this to refine their process. Remember the first stimulus check? The distribution was a disaster. Remember that it took forever for so many people. The second round, it actually happened much more quickly. They had 100 million payments out in a matter of just, a couple days? Well, there's still a lot of people. There's still millions of people waiting. However, they did improve the process. It happened much more quickly the second time. Now, the third time around, we can probably anticipate it's probably going to be even faster. They're refining the process. They're getting sophisticated. Well, I mean, sophisticated probably isn't the right word, really. I mean, they're refining the process. They're getting a little bit more speedy with their process of delivering these payments. So monthly stimulus checks are certainly not off the table. I wouldn't be surprised one bit if in a matter of months we start to see some type of implementation of some form of stimulus checks maybe to some categories or some groups of people. Hopefully, they just focus them on the lower income individuals. Many of you probably watching these videos. But either way, I wanted to pass that by you, give you a little glimpse into some of the programs that are actually happening out there, and many more, these 12 to 15 programs that are set to be hitting the table here in 2021. Certainly very interesting. I'll keep watching that, but we'll have to see what happens in 2021. I would not be surprised one bit to see these programs starting to come at some point this year. Either way, I hope this update helps you out. I'll continue watching everything, and I just want to make sure that you can take advantage of any of these programs as soon as they hit. So, thanks again for your support. Make sure to share any of the videos with your friends, family, social media, and make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Thanks, everybody. I really do appreciate you, and I'm on your team doing everything I can to help. Enjoy your day. I'll catch you again later. Thanks. See you soon.